Thank you for visiting our channel. In the news today, Akpabio hailed for stepping down from panel investigating sexual misconduct. You are welcome to this channel. Remember to give us your like, your thumbs up, and please make sure you share. The legal experts have applauded Senate President Godswill Akpabio for recusing himself from his presidential panel tasked with investigating sexual harassment allegations leveled by Senator Natasha. They argued that Akpabio's withdrawal was not only ethically appropriate, but also necessary to avoid perceptions of bias or conflict of interest. The investigative committee, inaugurated by President Bola Tinubu on April 2nd, 2025, is chaired by Vice President Kashim Shettima. Its mandate is to probe the serious allegations that have stirred public discourse and drawn national attention. Other members include National Security Advisor Malam Nuhu Ribadu, Attorney General of the Federation Lateef Fagbemi, and one nominee each from Akpabio and Akpoti Uduaghan. Commenting on the development, prominent lawyer and former president of the Chartered Institute of Bankers of Nigeria, CIBN, Mazi Okechukwu Unegbu, described Akpabio's move as both commendable and consistent with sound legal judgment. Don't forget to subscribe and give us your thumbs up and share. He decided not to be part of that committee because if he is, there will be a serious assumption that he is an interested party. So the best thing is for him to step down, which is the right thing to do, Unegbu stated. Unegbu went further to question the rationale for the panel's existence, citing broader national challenges. For a country like this, with all human and material resources, with so many things available in this country, with good weather, with everything going for us, we are supposed to be a big world economy, a big world power. But unfortunately, because of the type of leaders we are not getting the best out of them. So my conclusion is that they should close this matter as soon as possible so that the country can make progress, he remarked. Echoing similar sentiments, Adedotun Otukumaya, principal partner at Duke's Lodestar Chambers in Lagos, commended Akpabio's decision as a demonstration of respect for the rule of law. Remember to like, to share, and also subscribe to our channel. I personally will say we get carried away by emotions, says by Mr. Adedotun Otukomaya, because he said that as far as the matter is concerned, we must be able to separate the legal requirements from political requirements. The legal requirements which preaches equity, equality, and justice. Then the law says that you have to recuse yourself from a case because you can't be a judge and jury in your own case, he maintained. Otakumaya also acknowledged the intersection of law and politics, noting that often unregulated nature of political maneuvering. On the other hand, he is a politician and the political arena is hardly guided by any law. You have to use your connection, your influence to make sure you get the results you want. Reflecting on the opacity of political negotiations, he added, it is not impossible for people to come up with a lot of presumptions, assumptions, negotiations, renegotiations behind us, outside, a lot of statements like, but nobody actually knows the exact thing that happened behind, after, or on the negotiation table. What we know, what we always get is the end result. Whatever ways that are used in arriving at an end result, we don't know. The fact is, he is the Senate president, and you can't take that surface away from him right now. You can't take the kind of power and influence he has because he is the one that is going to form the committee. He is the one that gives them the instruction, that bestows power upon them. So if I am in that position, I'll bring people I know I can control. But within the ambit of the law, what he has done is right. He added, Natasha suspended for 6 months in March has accused Akpabio of attempts to silence her in the Senate as well as sexual advances. Those are the submission of two different legal practitioners as regards the case, and we are looking at the fact that, oh, the president is interested because the matter has become a national discourse. Of course, I'm also impressed with the fact that the committee is just a 5-member committee. I think the Attorney General, the Vice President, then the National Security Advisor, then one representative each from the people, two parties that are in question. That's okay. And I don't think they need to spend much time on that matter. Neither would they need to waste the national resources on the issue also. It's a small issue that if both parties decide to come on the negotiating table, they can quell the fire and then allow governance to continue. But then it might be a little bit difficult because of the fact that Natasha has been axed already with 6 months suspension, and I don't think Akpabio would love to reverse that one because he is not the one that personally made the decision. It's the decision of all of his colleagues in the Senate, including the colleagues of Natasha, and I don't think there's anything they can do about that. But as regards the sexual harassment matter, of course, they may decide to withdraw the cases they have in court. They may decide to also apologize to each other, and may decide to also continue to fight. But what is much more important is the fact that Mr. Akpabio has decided to step down. You knowing fully well that he has more influence than the Senator Natasha, and is being commended for that. For the fact that he decided to recuse, I think he should be given a thumbs up for that, according to the commentators. But then Mr. Adetokunbo Otakumaya says certain things that negotiations are beyond what the eye can see, that an Akpabio might not be in the committee and yes, still be steering the affairs of the committee because of his position as the third man even in the country. But then will he influence the second man? Because Kashim Shettima in rank is number 2, while Akpabio is number 3. But then they decided to use party things, men things, and things like that, those sentiments. Well, it might carry the day, but we want to believe that Mr. President, who happened to have given the nudge to create the committee, will not be given a negative or a shoddy job. So they should understand that even if at all they want to bring in sentiment, the person who sent them the job to do will not accept a shady or a shoddy job at the end of the day. So we are looking and expecting that the committee will come out with something substantial, and then this matter will be put to an end. Like the other commentator said, that Nigeria can face a better things to better our life and push the issue of the failure of our leaders aside. Remember to share all you have here and been listening to on this channel, and make sure you like and give us your thumbs up. Thank you.